Ladies and gentlemen, an attorney who successfully defended General Michael Flynn has made a statement pertaining to reinstatement. And the Raw Story articles below, they're the first publication. I'm not a fan of this publication, but it's a publication that has reported on this. You can read the article below. I respectfully disagree. President Biden will be president until 2024. I know this is the Democrats are petrified because they think that people who support Trump are mindless zombies who are easily influenced into committing really horrendous and terrible acts. But that's not the case. You had $1 to $2 billion in property damage in very peaceful endeavors, with 19 lives lost according to Wikipedia. Nobody says that Democrats influenced anyone to commit, these atrocities. But of course, Trump Republicans are viewed in a different light, held to a completely different standard, a double standard. And so I don't disagree because I think it's going to compel or influence anyone to do bad things. I disagree only because President Biden will remain president until 2024. The only chance President Trump has at 2 terms is in 2024. And if 2022, you have Trump Republicans take over the House, then you investigate and impeach based on Hunter's emails, which are pretty much verbatim show or prove or could prove pay-to-play schemes, quid pro quo schemes, a whole bunch of allegations and accusations that were leveled actually at Trump and Trump's children, which, by the way, Democrats, Madam Secretary Bill and Biden's son fit the bill. Or you could the activities of the people I just mentioned right now could be easily described within the emails on their own computers that were found at a computer repair store. Anyway, if I'm speaking in roundabout terms, it's because, unfortunately, I have to. But the Raw Story articles below, I don't understand. Although I have a great deal of respect for what she did for Michael Flynn, I don't understand how this helps President Trump at all. The only chance he has is 2024. He cannot be reinstated. And you could just read the article. Now, so that is below, okay? I wanted to talk again about Kwame Brown. I did a segment on him last segment, but I didn't get notification. I believe people will get notification this segment. This man is an American hero. He's a one-man army. He is just a tornado, a tsunami of truth and karma and intelligence and charisma. He's able to obliterate and decimate a bunch of people who went after him. And the people who went after him are associated with ESPN and Sports Illustrated and, the public relations apparatus now linked to the Democratic Party. So, I don't know if Kwame Brown likes Trump. I don't know what his politics are exactly, but he did evoke maybe more conservative values, or I should say traditional, old school values that make sense, that were never considered conservative even 10 years ago. So liberals or people on the left went way, I don't even know if it's to the left, but they created this whole universe where every element of society has to be politicized, and everything from sports to music to Hollywood to, everything has to be linked to what CNN or MSNBC and now ESPN and, every element of society thinks is just and moral. Anyway, they went after him. Charlemagne the God actually allegedly doxed him, which is illegal and against the law and should never have happened. He apologized for doing so. It was almost a non-apology, saying, well, it's a public record, so what? That doesn't mean you dox somebody, because guess what? You have a platform of millions of subscribers. So even if it's public record, nobody's really... most people don't know. When you use your platform of millions of subs, you're breaking the law, even if it is public record. But that's a whole other story. So Charlemagne the God issued a non-apology apology. And you're looking at, Charlemagne didn't say anything when Joe Biden actually viewed 40 million people as a commodity for the Democratic Party, a voting commodity. You are not who you are if you don't vote for him, which is exactly what President Biden said, okay? And instead of saying, hey, that is a prejudiced, bigoted vantage point, Charlemagne said, it doesn't have anything to do with, okay. He could, if it was Trump, he would have very likely used different wording, and could you imagine if Donald Trump said to Charlemagne the God, you are not who you are if you don't vote for me? How do you think Charlemagne would have responded? How do you think he would have responded? Very different from the manner in which he responded to Biden, who wrote the crime bill with a 100-to-1 sentencing disparity. Our beloved President Biden views human beings as commodities, and it's not just African American and black voters. It is Jewish voters, Latino and Hispanic voters, Asian Americans. That's just how Democrats. That's just how Democrats express themselves. Anyway, he is a hero because he defended himself in the most eloquent. He's defending himself in the most eloquent, effective manner. He built a YouTube channel that's over 300,000 subscribers. And it's going to be 1 million soon, and I hope it's 1 million. I hope it's 10 million. A lot of the things he says resonate. A lot of the way he defended himself resonates across any boundary, culture, ethnic background. It doesn't matter. The undercurrent of emotion that he was able to tap into, or the current of emotion that he was able to tap into, affects everybody that looks at media and says, hey, why are you all thinking one way? Why is all of American society suddenly thinking just one way? And everyone in media seeming to just seemingly pushing just one thought process, one viewpoint, and God forbid if you disagree at all, they then label you or accuse you or insinuate that you're this or that and that you're a bad person, and they bring morality into the discussion when morality has nothing to do with the discussion except when Kwame Brown brings it up because he has every right to. So he defended himself in the most moral, ethical, eloquent, charismatic, intelligent manner with a great deal of wisdom. And it's just amazing. It actually feels good when you listen to... And I like Stephen A. Smith. I think that he's a great journalist, sports journalist, but he made a huge mistake going after Kwame Brown. And then he tried to defend his position on an ESPN segment. Go look at the upvotes or the downvotes. It's unbelievable. It was not successful in defending his original accusations or allegations or statements on Kwame Brown. But you look, ladies and gentlemen, and it's pretty unbelievable how one man could take on 10 or 12 very influential, high-profile, very powerful media personalities and obliterate, annihilate, decimate, and do so in the most eloquent, classy, intelligent manner. My God. God bless Kwame Brown. He's amazing. And subscribe to his channel. Get him to 10 million subs. Thank you. Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel. That's